Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and don't forget to share this video and subscribe for more. Welcome back to today's movie recap official channel. We will play a 2020 disaster film for you. Greenland spoiler ahead of time. Go ahead and be careful. We observe that building is underway on a top huge structure. Two men are discussing about delay. The person who is annoyed by the boss is the scenario. John is driving his car a few moments later, listening to the radio generation regarding a comet from space that will pass by New Earth. He found himself in a subordinate area and replaced approach at a home in. He walks into a room with a woman in it on a treadmill. That's his wife Ellie. They have an awkward discussion about their youngster, Natty's inflation birthday celebration. When the sun shows there is thrilled to see, they visit his room and discuss he drew a picture approaching comet called Clark. It's while they are lying on the bed, so showed that the boy has debates the discussion. Joe's divorce from his mother later. They are all there in the living room, keeping up with the ComWeb's news. The installer specific is traveling quickly toward the earth and is composed to several ice fragments flying it. He was spotted moving back in the taking guest room at home. The following morning, the father is hearing the comet news once more. The claim that fragments of the comet will dissipate upon the planet, but that isn't cause for concern. As he cleaned the grill in a preparation for an ally from the approaching party enters and say him that he must visit the shop in order to take a few items. He bring his son along, and while everyone is still in the parking lot, gazing up at the sky inside, the officer come moving closer. The shop while they are shopping are presidential alert is seen to John on his phone, followed by an automated call in the store. Nobody else receiving that. He is told that he is on the same alert. His kid and wife are selected for relocating for an emergency shelter. The home television displays same warning. However, Ali doesn't notice it. John leaves the store right away with his as the drives home son. He spot military airfish and track moving in the opposite direction, and when they get home the individual have already assembled for the celebration. John goes into the kitchen and to speak with his ally and inquire as whenever she received the same notice. She brushed him off, assuming it's simple a test, but he shared with the military. While traveling, he noticed disgusting of what's taking place with both of them and returned to the comet, the living room, where the news is being watching by everyone, hoping to catch a glimpse of the comet streaking at the alternating ocean. Nobody is concerned because of the television screen display speech and the children being a comet countdown when they make contact with one, waiting for watch the ocean splash. For a moment nothing occurs. A small earthquake is occurring and John noticed a flock. He leaves the house. Birds taking off. When a huge shock was streamed outwards, he was also felt inside the house. When he returned, everyone is still keeping up with new news. The new anchor reported that the article has affected Florida City with a shockwave which struck thousands of miles. The entire city was demonstrated as an comet's orbital blast. That this is appearing on news. People ponderate whatever the additional pass will hit the glove. John received an additional presidential alert. His phone and the device both play the roll call. Television so that everyone can view the message says the other are not receiving the same message, including the John is under to take it does anything visit the shelter. He receives security aside from his family code on his phone to get in the aircraft, and John others go in a panic. Airlines are taking concern about whatever they will have. Ensure enough insulation for the boy. The youngster question about his grandfather's alley cooking while paying attention to the horrifying news. Who says that is a John goes to the Netland. The heavens are burning at the exit during the observe because their bodies didn't receive the same make a call. The family's information by one of them that according to published reporter, a significant portion of the comet, the flame killer will strike Earth within 2 days as they depart from the different neighbor. Police raped them to make their daughter. John declined then the argue is that driven away in the vehicle that even if they took her, she could have been rejected at the later as the driving of the Airbus. People can already be seen robbing the retailer all of a sudden. The approach is a huge traffic bottleneck. John goes to the other way on the highway. Men are driving down a side still while listening to the radio news, claiming that the more consequences have occurred and more anticipated, which make the take time out whole towns can even result in an occurrence at that existence level. They arrive at the guardian arrivals by the military. The doors are sounded by people, therefore they are not permanently entered. Purchasing through a mob, the family is permitted entered using the barcode they obtain. They are handed receipt once they enter. The individual identification are informed to combine everything they own into an on small bag. They discover all of a sudden that the solution for John goes to take it after Nato leaves from the vehicle. A friend proceeds to inform the soldier about her husband, but share with the boys debates and result in issue. She is brought before a higher ranking officer that tells her a person who has a chronic condition is not allowed on the aircraft. Ali attempts to talk sense into her head, but she is rejected. She is laid out of the room with her son, based in the interim. John returns and makes his way to the plant searching for the without knowing what is taking place. John gets into one of the aircrafts that's preparing for takeoff, land and attempting to get an alley, but can there one of the travelers noticed the insulation and explained guidelines to him about long-term condition, and a panic John requests to get an aircraft early when the base is individual, the individual being fractured in the military. The aircraft is which John was located as her due to the fuel lack. He advised everyone to get and out of the days when the plant blows up the frame. John's response upon letting his family being brought and the already returned the others were level at the automobile are already low. The mission outside in the base is still going on. John those take a long time to respond on the vehicle. Additionally, he discovers a message from Ellie to whom she is bringing Nathan Dad's house. John followed them on the way there. The boy and Ellie are at a pharmacy when she is evaluating his blood sugar level and disposes to get him insulin. Apparently, a group of people enter and being shooting are killing people everywhere, and they are able to fill board and vehicle with a few individuals who will take them a portion of the routine of her father's. The Alice reading the couple of behavior ordinarily quickly. Eventually, the Alice are for vehicle, remove her weapon and lived in a car with her son, abandoning her on the highway. In the meantime, John is fortunate enough to locate a travel for the north. Within the truck, John is using a trekking with Colin, one of the men who is informing him that they are going on Canada, where the driver has his personal connection that is able to transport individual to the shelter. In it appeared that the military has established the Greenland shelter. The man advised him to locate his relatives and take one that should meet him in Canada, and up to artifact on one more individual that track constant John since Western in that. John sits on him, but a further altercation break out when he declined the track with string become of the conflict and college, hurling those from the wrecked out. Nevertheless, the war goes on and John ultimately murder the main calling dies in the collision. Meanwhile, Ali found another ride in the direction of the base was the nothing on the way. He continued to ride with the while they arrive at the airport base. As they are displaying at the fast hall, the youngster informed the soldier about Westburn and his partner were not two individual and they are laid away by the army. Bringing him inside where they arrives, she searched for him from a single shop, from one medical facility to another, and additionally when she eventually located him, she tells that Elysium has given to him. The nurse promised to arrest Ali to finding transported by the military of her father's city, and then she allows with her around with nurse medicine. John's enter resident to get water and food. Instantly check the news out only though observe the primary inflation is anticipated in less than 24 hours. He discovered the family's car key and is quick reach about a father of allies. He discovered him using his card to friends inquiry about his daughter. They choose to aside their disagreement and when they're inside the corporate to locate and another. In the machine they both come to call the house and gas station. John get pick up and father his leg has required and they observe the detail John obtaining regarding the shelter were real. He purchased his partner, they out to travel Canada and see if they can get ready for there. Sadly, they are unable to proceed. Father of Ali accompanied them abruptly. A massive fragment of the comet fails caused by encouragement them to go. Right away, John is head and gun Ali's father who says his farewell while remaining behind as they driven off. On the drive, John and Ali their relationship leading to remain together. They visit roadside barricades and who will come cameras being too failing everywhere they look. John pulls out the traffic jam, however, the price are trembling everywhere. To cover Nathaniel, Ali moved to the back and as John the treasure place to say the presses next to bridge where people hide as they bought John lives to arise and a man existing flaming vehicle. Later they event the carry off with their travel and enter Canada. As they look for the airport, they take up, listen to the radio and learn them they are running out time before the comet's largest portion strike and end destroyed over 75 of a living creature as they move observe a plan of taking and another nearly navigation take those purchase John's the second one they drives into the planet to stop it in front of it request and to take them in pilot. Given that he is already fully booked, however, they are able to proceed him. John dreams with the days and trains them when he awake the getting closer to Greenland. The comet appeared to have a little effect on the location until a fragment his moment later. The water and products wave to shock that the strike an aircraft. The Paulus 2 engine are failing. This tries to keep the plane in the air. They guide through in the air landing and hit the grocery smooth by. On impact, the pilots are prevented, but John cannot assist them. A military plane lands in a mile away, so he demonstrated to the individual from the flight there and where they get there. They are taken in by military truck, which gets them to refuse, which they were entering the planet. They waited killer hits. They will be affected within a few minutes, and then the individual is still receiving deeper within the shelter once inside. As the debris from impact, a flashback occurs observed in the former life when they are content together. 9. The plant is destroying mother later. Creates totally totally destroyed by a radio signal, is looking for survival, has created a relationship, letting the recent know that it seems that bus that sailed and there is a radiation. The shelter is it open and demonstration the families continue existing, confining the planet's destruction as they see a bird flying as a sign of hope. Outside the being emerging from the shelter, Earth is viewed by a space radio signal exchanging from all the around the globe. People are still alive everywhere. Worldwide show resolution and activity alert. You can observe more videos similar to this one. So thanks viewer. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, tata, goodbye. Have a blast.